Alright, welcome to the Elysian League Season 7 Playoff Finals, my peoples. Oh my goodness. We have Alfonso from the Rainbow Rocket Conference clawing his way back with a broken Mon named Faramosa. And from the Ultra Recon Squad Conference, we have the legend, the myth, the second place finisher, Jack. This boy has been getting second place for the past 2 seasons, and this is the season he says he's taking it all. This looks like a very interesting matchup between these two. A lot of the people are talking about Faramosa, and Faramosa is definitely a very strong Pokemon on Alfonso's team. It's definitely the thing that has helped him win a majority of his games recently, which a lot of people like to complain about. Okay, chill out, people. We're banning Pharaoh next season, okay? Calm down. So Faramosa is one of the things that, you know, you look at it, you're like, it's a very strong mon, it has a lot of options, but I did a little bit of digging myself, okay? I like to do some calcs, I like to do a lot of this crazy shenanigans and all this other stuff, right? And I was looking at it, you know, he does have Jirachi, was one of the things he was mentioning in the last battle, that, oh, I have Jirachi as an answer, and Jirachi can take one high jump kick. One. You do kill it back with like a Psychic, Side Shock, whatever the heck you decide to bring, Zen Headbutt for all I care. You do kill it in one hit. With Jirachi, you can take one hit with Jirachi. But if you want to be cheesy, you bring that Rotom. That Rotom can do some work, okay? Because the only option that Alfonso has in order to, you know, somewhat dent this Rotom is to have Hidden Power Ghost or Hidden Power Dark, which, you know, it's definitely a possibility because you could also use that against Jirachi. It's not going to do as much as High Jump Kick would do, but it's also an option if you want to run that. But I was looking at it, and yeah, like, while that is an option he can bring, he's been running around a similar moveset for the past couple of weeks. You know, Quiver Dance, High Jump Kick, Ice Beam, and then Bug Buzz, or, you know, a Bug type move like U-Turn. If he goes for like a Hidden Power Ghost or Hidden Power Dark, right, to deal with the Rotom and maybe the Jirachi just a little bit, that means he has to remove one of his coverage moves. He can't get rid of High Jump Kick, because if he gets rid of High Jump Kick, then he can't touch the Snorlax. He can't get rid of, if he gets rid of his Bug type moves, well, Serena's able to take hits regardless. And you can't get rid of Ice Beam because Gliscor is right there who could literally wall you to Kingdom Come. So because of that, I feel like Rotom is a very good answer to Faramosa. You do kill it back with a Thunderbolt. It's definitely an option. I was looking at it. You know, with Rocks Up, you don't really need like a Choice Specs. But if you have Choice Specs, well, then you kill it regardless. And you still live a hit if you go like max HP. Or you can do like max HP and then a little bit of special defense or defense, whatever, and then the rest in special attack, and you still have choice specs and you can still kill it. Like, you're still gonna kill it. If you have choice specs with anything, you're gonna kill it. It's a good option to have along with the Jirachi. Now Xurkitree is another one of the mons that he tends to really like to push. He always messes up with it. He's been using the same set this entire season. Z Hypnosis. There's other Z moves you can use with this thing, okay? You're not just stuck with Hypnosis. Like, I just want to say this. You complain about hacks all the time. You know, you miss Hypnosis, you always miss Hypnosis. If you weren't using Hypnosis, well, then you wouldn't have a problem. You could just run Z Rain Dance, you get the speed boost, and then you have an automatic Flammable Thunder. Like, I don't understand the reasoning for always going for the same Z move. On top of the fact that, you know, he does have one thing. Gliscor, if he has the Toxicor, then doesn't even gonna work on him. Snorlax can run Sleep Talk. Zygarde can run Sleep Talk. Swallow usually runs Sleep Talk if you have like a choice specs on it. For the most part, having Z Hypnosis isn't even beneficial this time. He also has enough options to cover every single coverage move you get, because again, one of the biggest problem with Xurkitree as a Pokemon is that its coverage sucks ass, which makes it a little easier to prepare for because you kind of expect a certain brand of moves, and you do have answers for all of them. Jirachi can take hits for the most part, unless it sets up to like +6. Sharpedo obviously has speed boost, so you're gonna able to outspeed it regardless. Infernape is faster before the boost. Swallow is faster before the boost. Zygarde is faster before the boost. Snorlax can take any sort of hit. Serena can take on HPI, so it doesn't freaking matter. Alolan Persian obviously has Z Parting Shot, which is definitely going to help him out in recovering some Pokemon. The only issue here is whether Alfonso can get those hacks. He has the Glaceon, which can freeze. Pheromosa can freeze. Wartortle, if he brings it, can freeze. Houndoom has, you know, flinching moves. Honchkrow has No, actually, yeah, Honchkrow does have Dark Pulse, so Honchkrow can get some flinching moves. It's all a matter of, will the hacks disappear? Like, the only hacks that shouldn't happen is if Alfonso tries to go for Sea Hypnosis again, because at that point, you're just rolling the dice against Fate, and Fate just does not appreciate you messing with it. So, if he brings a different set, well, then he's fine. Cophagus is definitely a good option here because you get rid of Jirachi's Serene Grace, you can get rid of Gliscor's Toxic. Actually, it depends, because if you don't attack it directly with like a knockoff or a U-turn or whatever, then your Poison Heal is always going to be fine. Primarina, now that I look at it, you really don't have too many switch-ins for Primarina. Like, Primarina could just spam Moonblast, and like, yeah, Houndoom can kind of switch into it, and Glaceon does have the special defense to take hits, but not too many. And if rocks are up, then that's going to make Glaceon's job even harder, and you really shouldn't have one answer. Primarina is really strong. Like, I still don't like the Pokemon, but that special attack set is ridiculous, and because what I feel like Jack has been running like specs, like a bulky defensive specs set, this thing hits like a fucking truck. So you don't have too many like, I think that's one of the problems with your team, Alfonso. You don't have the best walls. And on top of that, you don't have the best walls against a fairy type. You don't, like, you have a couple weaknesses to fairy there, a little bit more than you would probably want to admit, and you don't have safe switch-ins to them, especially somebody as strong as Primarina. And then, you know, Zydog can outspeed a couple mons here. Pheromosa is the only thing that's like super fast compared to Jack's whole team. Obviously, not many things are going to be out here outspeeding Pheromosa except for like a +1 Zygarde 10%, or like a Choice Scarf Zygarde 10%, or like a Scarf Rachi, or Scarf Infernape, all these other stuff. But I'm definitely looking forward to the match. It's not the match I was expecting. It's not the match I probably would have wanted to see. No offense, Alfonso, but like, I had a vision of who I wanted to be in the playoffs. You know, mainly it was Zen and Jack, but after Zen lost, well, then I was like, oh, well, it's going to be Yoder and Jack. The expected matchup that we were supposed to have the last week of regular season, but never happened. So, definitely a good looking match. I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited. Jack, this is your chance. Like, if you get second place this season, I just think you're just cursed forever. Like, you're just the second place guy for the rest of your life. No matter if you win like season 27 or whatever the heck, if we even make it that far, in my eyes, you'll always be second place. Like, that's the sad part, because like, I believe in you, man. Like, you are my #1 pick for the season to win, right? Since the start. If you guys go back all the way to the first videos of this season, my pick was always Jack. Like, Jack was the first person I said, Jack is taking this season, so you better freaking do it. Don't make me look bad. And then also, don't make Alfonso look like the villain here. Okay, he's already like frowned upon by the rest of the freaking league because, oh, Pheromosa is broken. Blah, fuck Joey. I mean, the freaking Pokemon is available. He just took advantage of it. Zen done that in the past when we forgot to put Mega Slowbro in appropriate tier, and then he picked it up as a tier 6. That was all Joey's fault, though. That one I can give Joey. He wasn't paying attention enough, and then that was just not fun for anybody. So yeah, Pheromosa is allowed. So he just took advantage of the mons we have available. It is going to be banned next season, so stop your complaining. Final verdict, I'm going to give it to Jack with a 1-0 victory. Okay? Best of luck to both players. Actually, no, I can't say that. I can't say best of luck because luck is not on Jack's side, as we've seen throughout this season. So I'm just going to say I hope you guys all both have a great game. No luck involved at all. Okay? I'm removing luck from the equation. So best of games to both of you.